Namaste everyone. I am Meghana Inayak, studying in second year MSc, Department of Food Science and Nutrition, Yuvarajas College, Mysuru. Today I am here to explain a research on development of appam from sorghum. Indian traditional fermented foods. These are popularly consumed and forms an integral part of our diet since early history. It is one of the oldest and most economical methods for producing and preserving foods. In addition to preservation, these fermented foods also have benefits of enhancing flavor, increasing digestibility, and improving nutritional and pharmacological values. Role of microbes in fermentation. Why microbes are the best choice for fermentation? Because they have high surface area to volume ratio, mode of nutrient transportation is easy as the method of simple diffusion, genetic adaptability, various microorganisms adapt to different environmental conditions very easily, and metabolic diversity. They obtain energy from different sources. Importance of microbial fermentation. It improves nutrient content, helps in maintaining the healthy configuration of colon microbiota. It helps in maintaining intestinal bacteria. It also enhances organoleptic properties of the food and also makes the food easier to digest and nutrients easier to assimilate. These are the cereal based fermented products. They are consumed very popularly in India. They are idli, dosa, appam, guli appam, khamber, and kul appam. It is a traditional fermented Indian food which is prepared with rice flour, white sugar, and coconut milk. It is a part of Indian cuisine found in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Addition of sugar during fermentation helps as a substrate for yeast and makes the product soft and tender by absorbing some of the water via caramelization that helps in browning of the crust. Importance of millets. As we are celebrating International Year of Millets, these millets are anti-acidic, they are gluten-free, they detoxify the body, they lowers cholesterol and prevents breast cancer. Also, they reduces blood pressure. Sorghum. It is a millet which plays an important role in the development and evolution of dedicated energy crops. All sorghums contain phenolic acids and most contain flavonoids. Sorghum are one of the highest food sources of the flavonoid proanthocyanidin. Total phenol content is correlated with antioxidant activity, and this antioxidant activity of sorghum may reduce the incidence of certain cancer in populations those who consume sorghum. Some of the benefits of sorghum are it has high enough protein content and it can meet the daily protein requirement. The nutrient content of sorghum is equivalent to that of wheat and other fiber-rich grains. Sorghum does not contain gluten, which is good for those who are gluten allergic, and they are rich in antioxidants and improves digestive health. The objective of this study was to develop sorghum millet-based appam by partial replacement of rice by sorghum to optimize the developed fermentation time, and also to develop gluten-free and low glycemic food. Materials and methods of this study was the raw materials which were obtained from the local market Mysuru are rice flour, sorghum flour, white sugar, and coconut milk. And the product was developed in Department of Food Science and Nutrition, Yuvarajas College, Mysuru. Sensory analysis was carried out by 30 semi-trained panelists by using hedonic scale consisting 1 to 9 sensory scores. Statistical analysis was calculated by Holmes-Siddak method, and proximate analysis was conducted by standard AOAC method in triplicates. The product formulation, rice flour was partially replaced with sorghum flour and all the rest ingredients remained constant in all the variations. The flowchart of preparation of sorghum appam. Sensory evaluation of sorghum appam. 40% of sorghum appam had highest acceptable in terms of sensory parameters and 100% sorghum appam had lowest in terms of sensory parameters. The acceptable was lowest in 100% due to the presence of bitter taste, which was caused by 3-deoxyanthocyanidin, the flavonoid which is present in sorghum. The pictorial representation of all the variations of sorghum appam. The sensory evaluation was also carried out by accepted sorghum appam, which was varied in fermentation time. 5 hours was the standard fermentation time of the appam, and this variation had highest sensory scores, And 20 hours fermentation has least fermentation scores because they were hyper acidic in nature. These are the pictorial representation of the products which were developed by varying fermentation time. The nutrient composition of sorghum appam when compared to the traditional appam. The sorghum appam was rich in protein, fiber, ash, iron, and phosphorus content, and they were low in carbohydrate. They were low glycemic index, in which fiber was rich and carbohydrates were lower. So I summarize that appam, which is prepared from sorghum, that is 40%, had highest acceptability in terms of sensory scores when compared to other variations. Optimization of fermentation time revealed that appam prepared from fermentation of 5 hours had more acceptable sensory parameters. Proximate nutritional composition of acceptable sorghum appam, that is 40%, with 5 hours fermentation revealed significant increase in protein, fiber, iron, and phosphorus levels when compared to traditional appam. These are my references. Thank you.